Hi, this is Pat with alphahorn.com. I'm going to do a live futures trading session here today. Hopefully this doesn't end up being a beat down with a bunch of dead time and nothing happening. But I just entered a trade, so I thought, let me just fire up the video and let's record it and see what happens. I really like where we are here right now. I think we've got a classic double bottom, kind of a W pattern. The ES is trading right at the neckline. It measures till about 3,004 or 5 thereabouts. So if we can get 6-7 points out of the ES, that would be a nice little half hour or so of trading. That's about all I got here. I'm going to raise my stop up. I got 2 lines on the chart, 2 red-green lines. The top one's kind of my trend tracker, and the market likes to regress to the mean. And you can see most of the wicks of the candles touch that line. We're pretty far above it right now, so I'm going to go ahead and take a tick out of this. I expect it to come back down and touch that line again, and I'll re-enter it again. I might be playing this here too cute, but I'm pretty certain the way I'm used to my system. Not every candle touches it, but if it doesn't, it runs great. I'll re-enter the trade if it gets stopped out. But let's just see what happens here. If I do get stopped out, I'm going to be a little bit more patient unless I see it start to run. There is just a lot of good support. You may want to come down and test that red volume line there. But this whole orange and yellow high volume area, it's going to be a combination of resistance, and then once it busts through that thing, it could take it. There goes my stop. So take it out for a tick. I'm going to see what happens here. I'm going to go ahead and I put a buy limit in right at my trend tracker, expecting it to come down and touch that. So as it comes on down here in a second, I'll go ahead and just add a buy limit order. The way my system works, if you're not familiar with it, is we're looking for trends. We don't have a bias, bearish or bullish. We just read the charts. And if we're looking to go long, we want our candles to go from red with gray backgrounds to yellow with white backgrounds to green with white backgrounds. That transition from red to yellow to green and from gray to white is a bullish swing change for us. And we just had that, as you can see, that yellow candle and then a no color candle and then some green candles there. So we're on along. I'm going to go ahead and put my buy limit in here.
Order
Let's
pending.
See if it doesn't get filled. If I feel it's getting away from me, I'll just go ahead and put a buy order in, and if it comes down and takes this one too, I'll leave this one in and scale into 2 contracts possibly, or just let one of them ride. But I do not want this trade to get away from me, because I really think we're in a great position here to see a pop. I think once it gets through that 29.99 layer level, it could really have a nice little run today. So let's watch it here as it hangs out 29.96. I'm waiting for it to come down about a point here. So let's see if we get lucky. I do not want it to get away from me, however. So at some point, I'm just going to go ahead and buy the market. It's still oscillating. It's a couple of ticks away from there we go. I don't like the looks of that. It's up above the red line now. If it gets away from it, I'd be upset. But once again, it's quite a bit of a distance from my trend tracker, and it wants to regress to that line, that upper line that I'm talking about. So I'm really thinking it's going to back up here and fill mine. If not, I'm going to get impatient here in a second. I'm just going to go ahead and place an order for it, because I do not want to miss what from here could be a 6 or 7 point move. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and put a
order filled.
Order in at the bid. Let's see if it gets filled. And it did. So here we go. We've got 1 contract going. We've got a second contract buy limit in. If it backs up and fills it, great. If not, we'll run at this 1 contract and see what happens. And like I said, once we get above 29.99, 29.50 or so, I really think this thing can move quickly. You see my indicators below the price chart as well. They're all on long signals. This is just to me, it's a perfect technical setup. Everything from the double bottom to all of my indicators saying go to a possible volume breakout here. So let's see if I'm right. Now I've also got these red and green barriers on this chart. The red on the top, if you look at where the ES stopped out earlier today, it found those, and those things can provide pretty tough resistance. They can pop through those, and when they do, I just let them run. But the minute they start backing up a little bit, I just close out of a trade because they will want to come back and retest it. They will not stay above those above the barrier, below the barrier, depending on which way you're running the trade. On the long side here, it should not stay above that red barrier too long. As long as it's going up, we'll let it go up. But the minute it prints a down candle, we're going to close out of this trade. If we get so lucky. Let's see if this thing doesn't run for us. 29.98. Come on, get up above 29.99 or so. I think we can just bust through that last bit of orange high volume area where people have really been accumulating this. A lot of traders. This has been a sweet spot for the market. Or come down and fill my other contract. That'd work just fine for me too. I wouldn't mind that. I'm not going to chase it with the second contract. Every time I do, it comes back down, and it's what would have been my buy. Here we go. Okay, so we're right at that 29.99 level I was talking about. We bust through that last little bit of orange volume, and this thing could really get some momentum to the upside. That double bottom pattern with the neckline was kind of right where we entered the trade. It measures to probably right in the ballpark of 3,005. So let's see if we can't get a move to 3,004, 3,005. Like I said, if it can bust up above this red barrier here, I'm just going to let it run and wait for it to back up. Then I'm just going to close out of this trade if and when that happens. I really like the way this is looking right now, though. There we go. Come on, keep going. Don't back up. It's going to have a tough time possibly getting through that area. There's going to be... there's enough support, that orange volume layout level there. I'm thinking we got a little bit more room to the upside. I'll let my winners run here. Come on. Come on. This could move pretty quickly to 3,004 or 5. Counting waves since the higher low it made with the red candles, you can see kind of a 1-2, and this is a wave 3. So I really expect this, for many reasons, to be kind of a little impulsive move here. Come on, keep going. You get to 3,004, 3,005. I know you can. Come on. And 3. Here we are. Come on. Just another couple points. Let's see, 3,004, 3,005. There we go. There we go. Let me shrink this down a bit. Come on, chart, behave. Okay. Here we go. If we
Target
forget it, there we go. I
filled.
just closed out of that. We had some pretty good breadth there, and I have a pretty good feeling between my red channel and my my trend tracker. I expect regression to that level. So we took profits. We made 2 trades today, one $12.50, one $325. So we traded. Let's see, we traded probably somewhere around 20-25 minutes, and 25 minutes, 21 seconds of trading. I'm going to edit this down so it's watchable. There's a lot of downtime in this. But in 25 minutes, we made $337.50. So that's how the swing system works on the future side. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with more videos to come. Take care. This is alphawarren.com. Bye-bye.